Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial we're gonna do this cute comforter for kids. It's a teddy bear, if you cannot tell. So if you like what you see, it looks like that. From other side, from here, quite good. If you like what you see, take your hook and let's begin. So the hook we're gonna use today is number 4. We're gonna need a scissor. I decided to do this, the second one, pink. So this is yarn dolce. The number is 756. Oh no, this is the lot. 750. And we're gonna need some white yarn. It's for the belly. You can see I already did one piece. I'm just gonna put this aside, and the second one, the body color, I'm gonna do with you. I'm just gonna show you. So you need to do 2 exactly same pieces, and then we're gonna crochet them together. So we're gonna start with 8 loops, a chain of 8 loops, and 1 extra. This is for turning. So let's do 8 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're doing 1 extra. This is for turning back. And now we're doing 8 loops back, 8 stitches backwards. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one we're doing 8. Now every time when we are at the end of the row, we have to do 1 extra loop. This is for turning and for lifting, always. And we're doing next row, we're starting with an increase. So in the first stitch we're doing 2 stitches, 1, and in the same stitch another 1. This is our increase. And now we're doing 6 stitches and 1 increase again. So we're doing 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the last one we're doing an increase. So 2 stitches in 1, and the second one. Now we're doing 1 extra loop and we're turning just like that back. And we're starting again with the increase. So we're doing 2 stitches in the first loop, in the first stitch, and then we're doing 8 stitches and increase. So we're doing 8 stitches, and the last loop we're doing an increase. Okay guys, so next row we're doing again 1 extra loop to turn back, and we're starting with an increase. So 2 stitches in 1, and after that we're doing 10 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10, and then the last one we're doing an increase. So 2 stitches in 1, again 1 extra loop, and we're turning back, and we're starting again with the increase. So in the first stitch we're doing an increase, and then we're doing 12 stitches, one increase, and after that we have one more row with increases. So for now let's do that. 12 stitches and the last one increase. Okay guys, so one extra loop turning back, and we're starting again with increase. So 2 stitches in one in the first stitch, and then we're doing 14 stitches and one increase. So we're doing 14 stitches and one increase. Alright guys, so I finished this row. Now we're doing one row without any changes. So we're doing one extra loop, and we have to do one row, 18 stitches from other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and like that till the end, 18 stitches. Okay guys, so I did this 18 stitches. Now one extra loop and we're turning back, and the last row with increases, which is going to be, we're starting with an increase, exactly same, 2 stitches in one in the first stitch, and then we're doing 16 stitches and one increase. So 1, 2, 3, so 16 stitches, and in the last stitch we're doing an increase, so 2 stitches in one. Alright guys, so I finished this row. Now what we're doing, we have to do 7 rows up, 20 stitches. So we're doing an extra loop and we're turning back, and we're doing 20 stitches like that. And each time on the corner when you have to turn back, you need to do this extra loop to have exactly same count. So we did the extra loop, you're doing 20 stitches, you're getting here again one extra loop, and you're turning back, and like that we have to do 7 rows. Once you finish these 7 rows, I'm gonna explain you what we're doing next. So for now, 7 rows up. Okay guys, so I finished these 7 rows. Now we're gonna do this feet part. So we're starting one extra loop and we're turning back, and we're doing 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one is 10. Make sure you have 10 for sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got it. And now we're doing again one extra loop, and we're turning back, and we're doing first 2 stitches a decrease. So we're taking 1/2 from the first stitch and another half from the other stitch, and you have 3 loops on the hook, and you crochet them together just like that. And then we're doing 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last 2 loops we're doing a decrease. So again, we're pulling once from the first one and one more time from the second. Just like that, you have 3 loops on the hook and you crochet them together. Now again, we're doing one extra loop and we're turning back, and we have to do 8 stitches without any changes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one, it's 8. Extra loop, turning around, and we're starting again with decrease. So first 2 stitches, from the first stitch we're taking 1/2, we're pulling 1 times this thread, and from the second stitch another time, and you have 3 loops on the hook, and we crochet them together. and we're doing 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last 2 again decrease, so we're pulling from both stitches loops, have 3 loops on the hook, crochet them together, 1 extra loop, turning it back, and we have to do 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th one, and we're turning back again, 1 extra loop, and we're starting with a decrease. So first 2 stitches from these 2 stitches, we're taking a loop from each. We have 3 loops on the hook, crochet them together, then we're doing 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then the last 2 stitches we're doing a decrease, and we're doing again 1 extra loop to turn around, and we have to do 2 decreases in a row. So we're taking from the first 2 loops 1 decrease we're doing, and one more time exactly the same, taking 1 loop from the one stitch and the other from the other stitch, have 3 loops on the hook, decrease. Now we're doing a loop, and you can cut it. This is how it's going to be. Pull this one nicely. So exactly same we're gonna do the other one. So we're taking the first stitch here you're finding, so you have here exactly same 10 stitches, and we're joining just like that. We're pulling the yarn through the first stitch, and you're doing 1 loop. This is to hold that together. Now in this exactly same stitch where we joined, we're doing 1 stitch, and we're doing 10 stitches till the end. This is the second already, the third, the fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, so basically we're doing exactly same as we did this one. I just wanted to show you how we join from this side. So just go back and look how I'm doing for that. We're doing exactly same way here. So you do that, and then we're gonna do the hands, the parts for the hands. Okay guys, so I finished this too. How you can see, it looks exactly same like that. And when we're gonna fold it here, it should become just fine. Hope so. The size of this yarn is quite different, so I don't really like it, but I hope I'm gonna manage it. This white is much thicker than this pink one, but the pattern is exactly the same, so that's bad. But I will do something, don't worry about that. Let's do the hands. So with the hands we have to do, we're gonna join here. So here we have this where we began this crocheting, these 8 stitches. So you're taking from the corner right here and insert the hook right there, and we're gonna join with the pink yarn in my case, and we're doing 1 loop just to keep it all together, and in the same we're doing 1 stitch, and we have to crochet where you see in the holes here, right here up to this corner. So we have to have 6 stitches. So second one, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the 6th. just like that. And we're doing one extra loop, and we're turning back, and we're doing again 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're doing an extra loop, we're turning back, and we're doing a decrease. So 2 stitches, I'm sorry, from the first stitch we're taking 1 loop, and from the other stitch we're taking 1 more loop. So you have 3 loops on the hook, and we're doing a decrease. Now we're doing 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then the last 2 we're doing a decrease again, exactly same as we did before, and 1 extra loop, and we're doing 4 stitches, 2, 3, 4, again 1 extra loop, turning back, and we're doing 2 decreases in a row. 1, and the last decrease right here. That's it. We're doing 1 extra loop to hold everything together, and we cut this one out. Now exactly same we're doing the second one, just the difference is in the other one don't cut the yarn, because we're gonna put everything together and we will try to crochet everything around, and it's gonna be like that. So do exactly same with the other one and don't cut the yarn. Okay guys, so I finished this second hand, how you can see. Later on we're gonna hide everything, but for now we are here. So we have to put these 2 pieces together just like that, corner and corner with the hands, and we're inserting in the next one, hole wherever you find, and just we crochet these 2 together just like that. There is not much of a science or a specific technique for that. So whatever you can see, the quantity of stitches, it really doesn't matter, as the only rule here, it must be even, equal, you tell. So we're taking one side from here, wherever you can see a empty space, and one from here, and crochet them together, and like that we're doing all the way to the beginning, all around, just like that. Meanwhile, if you're able to, you can hide this on inside. If not, we can pull with the hook later on, so it really doesn't matter. Now I need to think how to make it work, because clearly this is much thinner than the other one, and the size is a bit differs, but it's still fine. I will manage it somehow. Anyway, so crochet these 2 together, and then we're gonna do the small bits. Okay guys, so the next part we're gonna do these little balls. It's for the tips of hands and legs, sort of leg. So you have to do 4 of them. I already, how you can see, I did 3, and one, they're all the same. So I'm gonna show you just the last one how I'm doing, so you do the same. They are very easy. So we're starting with 2 loops. There you go. And we're doing 2 loops, 1, 2, and the second loop from the hook, not the first one, the second, we're doing 6 stitches in one loop, 1, and then the same 1, 2, and like that 6 times you have to do. Alright, so I did these 6 stitches. Now we're doing 6 increases, so in each stitch we're doing 2 stitches. This is 1, and this is the second one. So this is our increase, and like that we have to do 5 more times, and you should have 12 stitches. Okay, so now I have 12 stitches. Mark your row, and we have to do 2 rows up, 12 stitches without any changes. So we're going around stitch by stitch, and like that, 2 rows. Okay, so I finished these 2 rows. Now the last row we're gonna do is just 6 decreases. So we're taking first half of the stitch from the first stitch and the other half from the second stitch, and we crochet them together just like that. And like that we have to do up till the end of the row. So just a heads up, if you wanna sew with the same yarn, we're gonna sew in these corners. If you wanna sew with the same yarn, leave longer. I won't do that. I'm gonna take just normal thread to show it. I think it's much stronger, so it's less annoying. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cut it short, as you can see. But if you want to use the same, just leave longer. Once you finish these decreases, you're doing just a closing stitch, and you just pull more the end to be longer enough for you to sew everything around, like in this first one, you see. So do these decreases, 5 more decreases, and closing stitch, and that's it. Next we're gonna do head. Okay guys, so we're gonna do head now. So we're gonna start as usually with 2 loops, and the second loop from the hook we're doing 6 stitches, 1, 2, and second loop from the hook 6 stitches. Okay guys, so I did these 6 stitches. Now we're doing 6 increases, so we're doing 2 stitches in one, and like that 6 times, and we're going to have 12 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one it's 6. And you should have here like 12 stitches now. Now mark your row, and the next row we're doing 1 stitch, and in the next one we're doing an increase, and like that 6 times again. 1 stitch and 1 increase, 2 stitches in one, and like that up till the end. 1 stitch, 1 increase. Alright guys, so I finished. Now the next row we're doing exactly the same, just 2 stitches we're starting with, and an increase, and like that 6 times. Alright guys, so next row, now we should have, by the way, I forgetting to tell you all the time, 24 stitches, whoever is counting them. So now we have 24 stitches. Now the next row we're doing, we mark a row, and we're doing 3 stitches. We're starting with 1, 2, 3, and in the next one we're doing an increase, so 2 stitches in one, and like that we're doing 5 more times, and you should have 30 stitches. So 3 stitches, 1 increase, and like that up till the end of the row. Okay guys, so I finished these 3 stitches and 1 increase, and I had 30 stitches now. Now 1 more row with increases we have to do, which is going to be, we're gonna start with 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th one we're doing an increase as usually, so 2 stitches in one, and like that we have to do up till the end of the row 5 more times, and you should have 36 stitches. Once we finish this row with increases, we have to do 6 rows, 36 stitches without any changes. So we're doing this 4 stitches increase up till the end of the row, And once you finish that, remark a row and do another 6 rows up, 6 rows up, 36 stitches, and then we're gonna meet again. Okay guys, so I finished this 6 rows. Now we're gonna put the eyes and we're gonna carry on crocheting. So the eyes we're gonna put, so here is your back where we have this mark, so you keep it like that, and you have to count from the top 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and between 8 and 9 we inserting the eyes, so roughly here. And the difference between them, I have 4 stitches, 2 4, and between 5 and 6 we're putting the other one, just like that. The size of eyes is 2 millimeters. I'm gonna write in the description so you know, and it's on safety pins, so we're just gonna stick this one there. And just for extra safety, if you want, you can take a lighter and just melt down a bit this and press, and it's never gonna go under any circumstances this eyes out. If you're planning to give this for someone, or you're afraid that your kid may swallow it or something, so just melt the tip down and just press with something, and I swear it won't go. You can try as hard as you want. I did this, tried once, so everything is fine. Now the eyes we put it already, and we're gonna carry on our crocheting. So just remark your row, and now we have to deduct just to do the creases, and we're gonna start backwards as we did increases. So we're doing 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, and decrease we're doing hidden. So we're taking first half of the stitch, right, this one, and from the other stitch another half, just like that, and we crochet them together, so just like that. And we have to do like that 5 more times. So 4 stitches, decrease, 4 stitches, decrease. So basically if we're doing just decreases, I'm not going to show you each row, I think it's pretty clear. So we're doing now 4 stitches and decrease like that 6 times. After that we're doing 3 stitches decrease and like that 6 times, and 2 stitches decrease 6 times, 1 stitch and decrease and like that 6 times, and you're gonna be left with 12 stitches. Then with 12 stitches, and then you're doing just decreases. So you're doing 6 decreases in a row and taking the needle and sewing everything, and the head is ready. Just meanwhile, don't forget to fill this one up very nicely, not too soft but not too tight too. It has to be nice. So just look how you feel is good for you. And we're gonna meet when I'm gonna do these small bits. We have to do yet ears, and to manage the face, everything to be fine. So do these decreases and we're gonna meet in a while. Okay guys, so I finished the head. This is how it looks. For now it's nothing special, but it's gonna come everything together, so don't worry about that. Now we're gonna do ears. I already did one. Keep in mind you have to do 2 of them, just in case. I know it sounds silly, but I have to say it, I think. We're starting as usually 2 loops, and second loop from the hook we're doing 6 stitches, 2 3 4 5, and the last one it's 6. Now we're doing 1 extra loop and we're turning around, and we're doing 1 stitch, and the next one we're doing an increase, so 2 stitches in 1, and again 1 stitch and 1 increase. And one more time, one stitch, and in the last loop we're doing one increase. Now again, one extra loop, we're turning around, and we have to do 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the last one, it's the 9th one. The 9th one, we're doing a closing stitch. So the first loop, we're pulling straight to the another, just like that. You have one loop on the hook, and you're doing one more just to close this one. Now, if you want to sew with this the same yarn, just cut it longer. I will sew with the normal thread, so I'm gonna keep it short. I don't like to sew with that, it's very chunky, it's annoying. So here is 2 ears, you do the same. And we have one more piece, which is going to be our muzzle. So I'm gonna take the white yarn. Here is my white yarn, and we're gonna do 2 loops again. There you go. 1, 2, and second loop from the hook, we're doing 6 stitches, just like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one is the 6th, just in case. 2, 4, 6, and now we're doing the next row, we're doing 6 increases, so 2 stitches in one, and like that 6 times, and you should have 12 stitches. So here is the one, here is second increase, the third one, fourth, fifth, and the last one, it's the 6th. And now we have 12 stitches, and we should do one row without any changes, 12 stitches. After we finish this one row without any changes, we're doing a closing stitch. And again, if you want to sew with the same yarn, just leave it longer. If you're gonna use just normal thread, so just cut it short. I'm not gonna leave it, so I'm gonna show you the next part, how we're gonna put everything together and manage everything how it's supposed to be. Okay guys, so I'm not gonna show how I'm sewing it because it's hard for me to do it, but I will explain you exactly how I'm placing them. So the muzzle, we're gonna place one row below, so you're just pinning, like how you can see here. I did it, I pinned like that and just sew everything around. So one row down, and to be just, you know, between eyes, and you just sew around. The ears we're gonna put, it's you counting from the top, 1, 2, and from the third row you're just placing them around like that. I don't know, the corner you looks to be roughly, if you're looking from the side of the eye, it should be like 2, 4 stitches. Yeah, so basically here is no such science, so you just look for you to look pretty enough. This is how I'm doing. Anyway, so muzzle, you placing one row below the eyes, between the eyes, and sewing around, and the ears, if you start corners here from the top. It should be like first, second, between third row, and you're going all the way down. You have 2, 4. In the 5th row you put the other corner. Now the body, this corner of the what they have here, like legs and feet. So in the corners you just placing them like that, and you're sewing them around. You should have like 4 bubbles like that. Just sew them around. Here is not big of a deal, I think. And the head, after that, we're gonna sew right in the middle. And when I'm gonna manage the face, like do eyebrows and the nose and stuff, I will join you after I will sew everything and show you how to do that. So for now, I think you are capable to do this sewing by yourself. And when it's gonna come to the nose and eyebrows, we're gonna do it together. We'll see in a bit. Okay guys, so how you can see, I sewed everything together. So now I'm gonna show you how I'm doing the face. So you will be done. Just a tip, I think, if you're gonna, I don't remember which one I used. I will link below this. I think this Easter bunny, it was like you inserting the needle. Here it's gonna work the same. So if you want to sew it and be it steady and doing right, which I didn't do obviously, but you can do, you just take a knitting needle and inserting right into the middle of the head, right here. What is this, where we start these 6 stitches, and you exit where we ended these 6 decreases, and right in the middle like that, and just stick it to the end, and it's gonna stand steady, and you can sew it everything sort of perfect, I would say. I don't know. It's just helpful. So if you wanna, you can give a try. I think it's really nice. If you didn't sew it yet, so it's just looking. Now we're gonna do the nose. So we're gonna just insert it right here in the middle where we have the 6 stitches, and just taking 2 rows in the corner of the eye right here, and just pull it through. Okay. And we're going one more time like that. You're inserting in the same way, and you're exiting right there. Just this knot is showing. I will hide it later on. So you do like that a couple times, and you have to take about 1, 2, 3 stitches to the other side in the same hole, and to the other side. There you go. It's very annoying sometimes, but you got the idea, because I will be doing a couple times, and you're going back just like that, and you just have to fill this space. I'll show you for that one, just a little bit, just like that, to make the illusion of a tip of the nose. So do that. After you finish with that, you're just taking from here and you're going backwards here, and you should have like nose just like that. And I will do this off camera because it's not doing really nice. So you try it. Just do a triangle here, fill this as much as you can, and go here, and you will have like that the nose and the mouth. And after that we're gonna do eyebrows, and we're gonna tie it up a bit of face. It's to give him some cheekbones. Okay guys, so I did this nose. This looks just like that, nothing special. Now let's insert to do the eyebrows. Oh, I'm sorry, let's tie the face first. Go under the nose right here, and just exit on the side of the eye, right here, and just pull the thread, or just leave a tip here because it do not get pulled anyway. Now you have to enter this side, on this side corner, just like that. Now keep this tip and tight the face a little bit, the eyes to get dipped in, just like that, you see? And just do a knot here. It's gonna hold it together. A couple times, just in case. Now, in exact same way, we entering here and we exiting on the other side of the eye. Here. You don't need already the tip to leave, and we entering right inside here, and we exiting right there where we enter this, right there, and just tie it up a bit, just like that. And if you want, you can do a couple times more like that, but for me I think it's enough. I don't want to do it too much to not do the face wrong. Now enter back, and we're going, after you did a couple times, just go back, don't cut the yarn, don't cut the thread if you have long enough. If not, just take another one, it's not a problem. And let's do the eyebrows. So we exiting on the first eye right here. So how you can see, it's right above the eye here. So you exit here, and you're taking about 1, 2, let's say 3 stitches, like perpendicular, like that you're taking, and you have to exit on the way right there where we enter on this side. I'm gonna adjust somehow, but right here. Just do nicely. And exactly same you're doing here. Taking about 3 here. 1, 2, and the third you insert. And I'm just gonna take it here for now because I wanna see if it's even, so to know where to go. Just like that. I think it looks not bad. On camera it doesn't look good either. I think that there is something that you can do about it. There you go. Dip the eyes in, and I think it's good. Now I'm gonna hide everything and just take this one far somewhere there. I'm gonna cut it, and that's it. Don't pull too much because it's gonna get hidden. So just cut it out. There you go. Now exactly same here. I'm just gonna cut this out right from the top, and this is what we got, guys. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video and this tutorial was helpful for you, and if you did so, I will be very happy if you're gonna leave a comment and a like if you don't mind, because you leaving your likes and the video is getting more views, and this is very helpful to me. So please do subscribe, leave a like and a comment below, and I'll be very happy. See you in the next video.